I didn't go into nursing thinking that I'm going to meet the Queen one day. I didn't think that it's one of the things that I would be recognized for, because you go to nursing to care. You go to nursing because you love what you do. You care for the people that you're tasked and privileged to look after. The pandemic has caused millions of people to die needlessly, and as a nurse, it was not something that I prepared myself mentally or psychologically to face. So for me, anything to look after a patient is important to ensure that the patient care that they're getting is holistic. So in our trust, we offer the flu vaccine free for our staff, and I felt that that is an important part of looking after our patients. If you protect your staff from getting the flu, then it stops them from giving it to their patients who are already frail. So one of my director of occupational health asked me and said, because you're so passionate about the vaccination, can you do me please a favour? I was like, yeah, of course. What is it? Can you do the vaccine? And I went, yeah, of course. Yeah, it's fine. I didn't really think of it that much because I was part of the rolling out group that was planning for the rollout of the vaccine in my trust. And I already knew about it, and I was giving them the nursing point of view in terms of delivering the rollout. And she said to me that she was the one who's supposed to give it, and she said that I'd like you to do it. And I said, yeah, of course. She asking me a favor, so yeah, of course. Because I thought it was going to be 1 in 50. There was 50 hospitals that is actually signed up to roll out on the same day. I knew it was first in my hospital, but I didn't really know that it was going to be first in the world. There was a lot of the negative side of being known as the first person who vaccinated outside of clinical trials. I've had people report me to our Nursing Midwifery Council. There was a lot of people who investigated me and decided that I was an actress. I was a crisis actor. I was just a part or pawn of the government to control the minds of the people. And it was a really horrible and difficult time. As a nurse, you fulfill your obligations and your responsibilities with integrity, and that is really important for me. And for people to accuse you of wrongdoing and trying to control people, it really struck a chord. But anyway, I persisted. I kept going. I decided that I truly believe in the science of the vaccine, and as part of my responsibility as a healthcare worker, as a nurse, it is really vital that I give out the right information to the community, to the people that needs protection. When they actually announced that the George Cross was going to be given, it was given or awarded by the royal family in 2021. The only time that we were able to actually receive it was in 2022, in July 12. When they asked me to come and receive it from Her Majesty the Queen, it was not something I even dreamt about. So never in my wildest dreams have I ever thought that I would meet the Queen, represent 1.5 million of healthcare workers in the UK for bravery, for doing what we wanted or needed to do during the pandemic, showing courage despite lots of people hiding. Everyone went home, hid in their houses, whereas we went into the hospitals. It truly felt like going to war. I think I wouldn't be where I am now without my Filipino heritage and culture, also reaffirmed by the Thomasian culture that I have been taught while I was here during my tenure. The Thomasian culture that we have here and that instilled in me has been really instrumental in me being able to actually survive and thrive during the pandemic. I promised to care for the people, whoever they are, wherever they are, whatever they are in society. And the compassion and dedication of Thomasian nurses, of Filipino nurses, is second to none. The values that Thomasians have, that's being fostered throughout our communities here in USD, is just phenomenal, and it's very, very important to actually remember that our Filipino culture is really important, and the culture and the values that we uphold there is something that has actually upheld me during the most difficult times of the pandemic. And my faith, which is obviously something that's probably kept me alive in the most desperate of times. And obviously in USD, that is a very prominent part of our life here.